where can you go wrong? You buy a bangle bracelet, it's going to go with everything, you're going to wear it forever. The only drawback was that bangles were made out of tubing. And because, you know, you're clanging on the table, making that noise, you're banging around on your computer, you're hip checking the door of your car shut, and you've got your hands filled with groceries. We were kind of hard on our bangles, and so jewelers weren't crazy about making bangle bracelets. Women love them, but jewelers would say, but they dent, and we have to make them so, you know, heavy and blah, blah, blah. So then somebody said, well, why don't you not just make the bangle solid? Well, that was something that was kind of like that pipe dream, that, you know, Dulcinea, like someday I'm going to be able to do that, but I don't know when. Well, brand new today, and your request, I'll show you why, we have 3 sizes in a solid bangle. This is not tubing with air on the inside that's going to dent. This is solid cast gold. It actually began with the one that I'm holding. So the one that I'm holding, wait, let me shine it up because I want you to see how beautiful it is. The one that I'm holding right here is actually double the size. That was the first solid bangle I personally had ever seen in the history of QVC. And that's going to be anywhere from $1,900 to $2,200. It's actually available today if you'd like to pick it up. You guys said to us on Facebook, through the threads, talking to Peyton Kelly on his Facebook page, talking to Antonella on her Facebook page. Guess what, guys? We want a solid gold bangle, but we really want something that's more affordable. Can you do one under $1,000? And at first we thought no. Like, I don't know if we'll be able to make that happen. We made it happen. And not only did we make it happen, we made it happen at a one-day only price. So this brand new bangle, I'll take you through the sizes, the weights, and the prices in a second, is brought in today and today only at this price. A one-day only price is something that's here and guaranteed for the next 6 months not to go below this. So we're not going to have a gold sale in 3 months and see this gorgeous solid gold bangle at under the price that you're seeing today. Let's start with the small. That's what I have on. Like I said, I layered it with my Saint My Hero bracelets. I think it looks awesome. I wear these every day, and I want to wear this every single day. So that 6 3/4 inch that you see has 14.8 grams of gold. It is a hinged bangle with a box and tongue clasp. That's clasp number 1, and then the figure 8 for safety on top, that clasp number 2. It's 14.8 grams, and today only, it's on 6 easy payments of $143.17. While it's at this price, we also have special financing, which we'll go through in a moment. The small, by the way, is going to fit 6 3/4, 6 1/2, even 6 1/4 inch wrists, and then we go into the average. That's usually between 7 to 7 1/2 inch classic bracelet sizes. So if that's the bracelet size you wear or she wears, I mean, this is so cool. I mean, I remember reading not a story, talking about people coming from their home, especially in Italy and in France, where gold was so honored, to America, and often the gold would be melted down and cast into one ring or one bangle, and that's how a lovely young lady would come to America, and then that bangle would be passed down to daughters and to granddaughters. You can start that beautiful tradition today. So the 7 inch is 15.6 grams of gold. This price, guys, gone end of day, and that average size will fit 7, 7 1/4, 7 1/2. Then we have the large. That's going to be 7 3/4 to 8, even 8 1/4. That is a whopping 16 grams of gold. 16.3. Let's not skimp on any points here, and that's 163.17. So this really is this. Okay, this is the moment I've been waiting for. We've never done a bangle like this ever before. We have done very few solid bangles in the history of QVC, and I only ever have sold one other, and it's the one that I told you about and I just showed you a moment ago. Why solid? Because you can wear it every single day, and that's what we want in a bangle. A bangle is what you layer next to your watch. A bangle is what you wear on your wrist, like next to my Saint My Heroes. A bangle is what you layer in with other bangles you've collected through the years. And you put a hard bangle with a soft link, and that's a cool way to wear it too. In fact, people say that probably the first jewelry ever worn was probably a shell that had a hole in it. Somebody found it on the beach, picked it up, stuck their hand through it and said, oh, that looks pretty. And then, she got back to camp, and the other, very early settlers and livers people on our planet said, oh, I like that. Can I get one of those too? This is probably the earliest and most beautiful way to wear gold jewelry. There's a beautiful museum of history in Dublin, Ireland, and I had the honor of being there a couple years ago, and there's Celtic gold jewelry that dates from the 9th century AD. So there is no reason why something a little bit more handmade looking than this, but a similar concept and a similar thought would not be in that museum. And theirs would also be done in solid gold, like yours is done in solid gold. But this price is going up at the end of the day. The easy pay cannot be 6 easy payments at the end of the day. And if you have a cute card, you know what, I think maybe our little card went back. Oh, thanks, Bridget, so much. Because even though I love to memorize stuff, I'd be mesmerized doing memory. So whenever you want to throw that up there, here's what happens. There's more to love with a cute card. It's available, this one, on 9-month special financing, subject to credit approval, and minimum payments are required. See qvc.com/qcard for details. There's more options and more convenience. You can find what you love and you can choose how to pay. So along with Easy Pay every day, if you have a Q card, we have special financing on this one. You can purchase the item now and pay no interest if the item is paid in full within the promotional period. In this case, it's 9 months. It's different than Easy Pay because with the Q card special financing, the full amount of the item will be charged to your Q card account. You have to have a Q card, and interest will begin to accrue from the date of the purchase. If you don't own a Q card, applying is quick and easy. If you don't want to get a Q card, you can use the major credit card that we accept. If you're brand new to QVC, you have that love it or return it option behind you, and then you get the 6 easy payments that you see on your screen. That's for everything else. And if you have a Q card and you still want to do 6 easy payments and not do that special financing, that's fine as well. We have dozens left in every size because we really felt that. And that's like when, the fairy godmother made the glass slippers for Cinderella. There really shouldn't be a lot of them out there. She should be the only one at the ball that showed up in those gorgeous glass slippers. Everybody else can just do that beautiful, maybe hand-beaded silk, but, she got the gorgeous glass slippers. This should really be something that is very extra special. And it is, because it will hold its beauty. You won't dent it. You won't put a dent in it that you would if this was made out of that gold tubing. And this is just like a ribbon of gold. It never ceases to make you feel happy. It catches the light, whether it's sunlight or moonlight or candlelight, it does not matter. And to hold this in your hand. I mean, this is something that little stories and fairy tales have been made because it has such a magical feeling to it, and the fact that it is solid gold. Only other item is the one actually that we see is coming up next on QVC, which is double the size and obviously pretty much double the price. This bracelet came out of your request. And to me, it's 1/8 of an inch. A lot of times with jewelry, it's really measured in millimeters, but most of us can kind of get that whole concept of our inches a little bit better. So that's why we're showing you that's 1/8 of an inch. Even on the inside, look at all that gorgeous, wide, solid gold. When you have a bracelet like this, that's solid, it doesn't have to be crazy wide. It really doesn't. And you asked for that. You said, okay, could you do one that's solid and everything is under $1,000? And again, I never want to take your time or your hard-earned dollars or your trust in us lightly. I get it. This is not a knee-jerk $50 pair of earrings. Oh yeah, I'll try that. Let me add that, to my cart. This is something you've been waiting for. This could be that special occasion. This could be that hoop of hope, for a moment that you've survived, you're going back to school, or it could just be that for years you've been searching for it. And once you buy this, you don't have to go back and rebuy bracelet over and over and over again. I think sometimes if we added up, like if we're thinking of purses or jewelry or like a beautiful coat, if you add up how much you've spent through the years buying something you didn't really want. I really wanted the good one, but I can't afford it. Save it. My mom used to say that. Save your money, Janie. Don't buy a lot of little things. Save for something big. And this will never go out of style. This will be passed down to daughter and granddaughter and great-granddaughter-in-law and so on and so on and so on. It is so beautiful and it's so relevant now. And it was 30 years ago, and it was 60 years ago, and it was 100 years ago. And it is, again, if you love that layered look, put it next to a beautiful watch, put it next to some other really cool stack style bracelets. I'm trying to find what's not sold out for rings that I can pop on my hand, because we've had a run on gemstones, and yes, Peyton Kelly is going to be back. And the thing is, when it's a high polished bangle, gold is bright, gold is happy. It's going to go with the earrings that I have coming up. It will go with the bezel of a watch. And it really does feel like, you know, this is that special something, that family heirloom that I don't just have to take out on special occasions. I don't think any jewelry is happy sitting in a box in your drawer. You know, get it out, play with it, clean it, rotate it, wear your jewelry, wear it just for you. Don't have to wait for a special occasion. But this really is meant to be an everyday piece. And we were so excited about it because you asked for it, that we actually brought it in at that one day only pricing. So that's today, and today only at this price. Now, what our Sheila is wearing on her other wrist is the bracelet that started it all. So, you know, they say every 4 years go for the gold. We decided to go for the gold with this one, and this has been a very popular piece. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it, but it is actually